Hello everyone, today we are looking at patch 7.0.0 for Dead by Daylight, at least the PTB nodes. We played yesterday already, so if you watched this probably 2 days ago. And yeah, tomorrow there will be some gameplay as well, but today we are focusing on the patch itself because there is a lot of stuff that nobody highlighted yet, and some of that stuff is actually super interesting to me, while others isn't, obviously. So let's have a look at that. So, getting started on the new killer, Singularity. We had that in the stream yesterday as well already. Genetic limits. First perk is super cool. The survivor that finishes a healing action will suffer from exhausted for 32 seconds. Is kind of a good situation to be in as a killer. Probably not a meta perk, but still will find some places and builds to get in there. Forced hesitation when a survivor is put in the dying state by any means, not an M1 perk. All survivors standing within a 16-meter radius around them are suffering from the hindered status effect for 10 seconds, reducing the movement speed by 15%. 15% is like huge. Like, you remember the hindered status you get from Skull Merchant drones, where people were complaining that's only 5%. Remember when Clown brings the hindered add-on, it's like 8 to 10-ish%, something like this. People are annoyed by that, and this 15% is huge. Machine learning. After performing the damage generator, machine learning activates. The generator will be marked until you kick another one, then the next one will be marked. And every time one of these marked generators is finished, you get 7% haste and undetectable for 30 seconds. That is frightening to say the least. Some survivors, especially new ones, will definitely have issues on that one. But yeah, it's only the last gen you kick, so it's kinda difficult to perform, so usually you won't see that often happening. But yeah, new survivor is also released. We had a look into that as well. Killer power, I won't say anything here, we have that in the gameplay tomorrow, so yeah. Perks, troubleshooter. It's kind of nice when you're chased by a killer. Troubleshooter activates. You can see the aura of the generator with the most progress, so you can avoid to get there. You see the killer aura for 6 seconds after dropping a pellet, and the effect lasts even 10 seconds after the chase. That means if you are in chase and you drop a pellet, you can see the killer aura that can help you on mind games, especially on weaker pellets. Looking forward to how that turns out, and apparently this perk also doesn't have a cooldown, but 10 seconds after chase, if you didn't use it, the perk deactivates. Made for this, sorry. While you're injured, you are 3% faster, and when you finish healing another survivor, you gain endurance for 10 seconds. Will be annoying, especially to slower killers like ranged killers. But it cannot be used when exhausted, so if you see somebody using sprint burst, Made for this will disable and they don't get an additional effect on this, which is very much appreciated. Scavenger. That's the perk most people are really angry about or surprised about. I'm more like surprised. When you bring a toolbox and this is empty, this perk activates, and you have to hit 4 skill checks on a great skill check, so you can refill that toolbox. It's basically the first charge build to last, but no downsides because it's basically for free because you do that anyways already. So you can only use this once per game. It's not infinite stacks on this. And in addition to that, you can also rummage through already open chest once per trial and get a basic toolbox for free again, which is also not too shabby. It's not amazing, but it's okay. So if you bring Scavenger, Build to Last and Streetwise, I did some math yesterday on stream, you can technically use the toolbox 5 times. Once normally when you bring it, once after reloading it with Scavenger, once after reloading it with Build to Last, another time reloading it twice on Build to Last, and you get 25% longer usage from Streetwise. That means you have 4 charges beforehand. 4 times 25 is 100%, so you get basically 5 toolboxes for free in that combination. Yeah, it costs you 3 perks, but still 5 toolboxes out of 1 is kinda huge, and every single survivor can bring that. And considering Odds made some math that a toolbox costs saves you about 20 seconds, bringing that 5 times is already a gen. Bringing that 4 times, you can save a lot of energy and generators. It's kinda going broken territory here. New map, Turbo Landing. You will see footage about that tomorrow. We will play that as a survivor tomorrow. Looks good, looks terrifying, looks a little bit full and narrow and weird, but it's a complete new setting. We never had that before. There is actually a main building and a killer shack, so all normal there. Looking forward to how this map turns out in the end. But so far I'm positively surprised. Some killers will have issues there, unlike like on every other map as well. So yeah, no major complaints there. Killer tweaks. Not many people talk about these, but I'm actually really curious about this because 2 of my main killers, Artist and Trickster, are affected. So Artist first, Ink Egg, green add-on, gets a little bit of a buff. The Dire Crows are staying for 2 seconds less instead of 4 seconds less if you bring this add-on, which is good. 2 more seconds is good. Vibrant Obituary, however you pronounce it, I'm sorry. Obituary. We don't talk about this. That add-on at least. Sorry. Increases the length of the Dire Crow's Kill Instinct reveals by 3 seconds instead of 1.5 is huge. Really like that one. It's not game changing, but it's still very, very good. Nemesis, Damage Syringe, increases the time used as a survivor needs to use the vaccine by 3 seconds was 2, and also the Kill Instinct lasts for 3 seconds was 2. Is nice. I don't want to complain about this because this is actually nice. Tyrant Gore increases the value you get from the strength zombies with the 10 tackle strike from 50 to 75, and decreases the zombie respawn rate by 7.5 seconds instead of 5. That's okay. I mean, Nemesis add-ons are discussed a lot in the community and not many are happy on them, which I can partially understand. Zombie Heart, same effect as the first one. In the Tyrant Gore, you get more value out of destroying zombies. So overall, yeah, that looks good. And now, as you can see already in the bottom, we come to the Trickster. And as you maybe have seen my Trickster guides, I'm not very happy on 2 very specific add-ons, and that are Lucky Blades and the Waiting for You watch. And what they've done now is huge to me. The Lucky Blades get buffed, so they get the value of the old Waiting for You watch. So each hit increases your main event duration by 0.3 seconds, and the Waiting for You watch increases your duration per hit by 0.4 seconds. And that is actually something. Yeah, this time I double checked the math twice and thrice and quadruple times, and yeah, this time it's correct. I promise. This is huge. So actually that means Lucky Blades, as Waiting for You, which was in the past, are somewhat playable, which is good, which is really, really good. That's all I expect from that add-on. Same as other yellow add-ons, except the Cage Hard Shoes, because they are off the limits for a yellow add-on. So that's really, really good. That's what you expect a yellow add-on to be, in my opinion at least. because you may think now, okay, why did I say this now, and why did I bash on the Waiting for You watch? As you might remember in the past, I also said the Waiting for You watch is somewhat playable, but it doesn't deserve to be a green add-on. I rated it on the fact that this was a green add-on the whole time, and the Waiting for You watch on 0.3 seconds was terrible. You saw the math. Even if after I fixed it twice, it still looked terrible. Now on the other hand, the Lucky Blades are in this position, and for a yellow add-on that's fair enough, that's perfectly fine. And the Waiting for You watch is actually worth it, because you get the value of Inferno wires on the Waiting for You watch after 6 hits. No, wait, did I make a mistake? No, 6 hits, yeah. I just wanted to make sure. And 6 hits is only 1 health state, considering the fact that you usually use main event to get at least to 2 or 3 health states. That's perfectly fine for this add-on. That's amazing. That's actually making the Waiting for You watch very much playable. So this is amazing. Combining them, you see on the on this bar, is like skyrocketing, but again, please keep in mind this is not necessarily worth it. Bring one of them now and something else, or bring Tequila Moonrock and something else, but this is huge. I don't know if Behavior saw my videos. If they did, I'm very grateful they changed it, because this is amazing. This is changing these two add-ons to a lot better for Trickster players. So yeah, I probably need to redo the add-on part of my guide again now, because Waiting for You watch definitely is super playable. Lucky Blades, they're okay. I'd still recommend to play the Tequila Moonrock, that's also yellow as I remember, over Lucky Blades, if you want to bring a yellow one. But it's not necessarily bad to bring it. It's okay. It's now good, I guess. That renders the not usable add-ons basically down to Memento Blades. Guess that's it. Because I did some justice already on the photo card. Yeah, but yeah, that's okay. That's good. I like that. Alright, Ghostface gets some buffs, more movement speed while crouched, Nitro charge time is reduced by 4 seconds, Killer Instinct after being revealed is doubled from 2 to 4 seconds, Knife Belt Clip gets 12 meter, their terror rate is reduced instead of 8, Night Vision Monocular gets 10 seconds exhausted instead of 5, which is good. I like that the exhausted status effect is buffed here a little bit, because exhausted is like, many killers are looking at it like, okay, it's only 3 or 5 seconds and that's not that much, but you need to keep in mind that exhausted is not a flat value. If you move up to a survivor that repairs a generator and is affected by Fearmonger and he starts running, he still will be exhausted, and the timer isn't coming down as long as the survivor is running. So that's good actually, and making the 10 seconds is maybe a little bit brutal. Executioner, huge change as well. Punishment of Damned, that ranged attack inflicts torment, so you get the same effect from a long range attack from Executioner that you would get from walking through the spaghetti. And that's an incredible buff for Executioner, because spaghetti means caging, judgment. It's huge. Perk changes. Pop Goes the Wheel gets a buff. Instead of 20% of current progress, it loses 30% of current progress. And now we have a definite winner of the chain regression meta again. Pop Goes the Wheel. Until now I was like, okay, Eruption is good, Pop Goes is good, both have some value, and now Pop Goes definitely wins this, in my opinion at least. I will still play Eruption on certain killers as well, obviously, because if you're roaming already a lot, it's helpful to have multiple generators affected at once. But for many killers that I play, like Huntress, Slinger, Trickster, that are slow, that want to stay in a certain area of the map, usually pop goes, will be huge. Deja Vu, I can't say much because I never played the old perk, or at least not much. I'm looking forward to how this perk will do though, because they increased the repair speed bonus a little bit, and yeah, the vision on the 3 closest gens to each other is like, let's see how it works. Okay, I can't really judge it because I never used the old one. I can't say how the new one will work because I didn't test it on the test server, so yeah. Flashbang on the other hand, after completing 50% of a gen on the highest level, Flashbang activates. You can enter a locker to craft a Flashbang, but you no longer need to be empty-handed. It will be switched to a temporary item like the VHS tape from Unreal, which is good. Makes it a little bit easier for survivors. You don't need to drop your item anymore to actually create a Flashbang. So yeah, that is actually kind of nice. I like that, even as a killer main. Then we have some features. The search bar, obviously, that is huge. Really looking forward for that to go live. Item rules rework, that's one part of the Flashbang change as well. So they changed how certain items are detected by the game. So some stuff like the Flashbang being a temporary item helps to make that feature possible from before. That's okay. It's nothing huge, but it's okay. And then we have some other changes and bug fixes. Bots get a little bit more perks to use and are in general a little bit better. It's all kinda tiny things that not affecting everybody, you know. So it's like, it's okay. It's all a lot of good stuff, and overall I'm really looking forward to that patch when it goes live. So yeah, that's a wrap up of patch 7.00. Tomorrow there will be some gameplay from the PTB. I plan to show you 3 games. Looking forward to see you then again. So thanks for watching and have a great day.